right, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. This is a fan appreciation show / shout out show. If you have anybody out there that you want to shout out, or if you have anybody that you want to give a name out there to, birthdays, celebrations, this is your fan appreciation tour show right here. So we're gonna give everybody at least about 10 minutes if they want to call in. Comment underneath here. I shout them out for you on the show for right now. This is our fan appreciation show for right now with me, your host, Mark. My other co-host will be here. My other co-host will be on later on in the show. We'll have an official another fan appreciation tour show once we go back live with all three of us on the show. So, like I said before, this is a shout out show to shout out all friends, family, Facebook friends, anybody out there that, want to give an appreciation to anybody out there. This is your chance to go out there and give your comments underneath here. So shout out your friends. Shout out anybody that you want to shout out right now. Like I said, this is a fan appreciation show for everybody out there. For us to give thanks and give you all the credit for making us the popular show that we are on Facebook. We are live, baby. Yeah, we are. We are back, Mike. So, I'm going to give y'all a chance to give some updates, give some things. This is your fan appreciation tour coming at y'all live. My man DJ Curry. Would like to shout out to my brothers, Mark and Mike, my other hosts. Thank you. We appreciate you. Once again, it's a fan appreciation tour. Mike wants to give a shout out to his fam. And yes, we know, Dave, you are the biggest #1 fan on the show. We know. Even if I want to say this too as well. Also, I want to throw out there, just in case, you leave a comment underneath this bar in the show, we will make sure that we get all comments. Everybody that's out there that want to give a shout out to anybody, birthday shout outs, anything in that nature, we would give you all the chance to, I would announce that tonight on the show as well too. Dave also wants to give a shout out to PG Plaza's cookie stand, home of the Snickerdoodles. Yes, Snickerdoodles are loved here on the show. Yes, we love Snickerdoodles. Thank you, Dave, for the Snickerdoodles. I guess he loves his Snickerdoodles. I just want to let everybody know. This once again, I am your CEO and fan appreciation tour, comment, evaluator, all that good stuff, all in one thing. We giving everybody a fan appreciation tour here. Give the fans a chance to give us their info and everything else on the show. Yes, I know, Dave, you're hilarious on that one. Don't be shy. Give your shout outs out there. Don't be shy. The music will play as we go out to give all the shout outs. Like I said, this is y'all fan appreciation tour. If y'all want to shout out anybody, let me know. We're going to give everybody a shout out tonight. For those that are watching us, those that are viewing us, give us a shout out. Give yourselves a shout out. Let us know that you're watching. Let us know that you're listening. You know, we'll be on here for 10 minutes giving shout outs. This video will be posted up here as long as it can be. For tonight's running show, we will give everybody the shout out to comment underneath this video. And we will relay all the messages that we have from comments underneath this video later tonight on the show. So be prepared for that later on tonight for this show. This is to give us a chance to connect with you all, get the fans' appreciation on our show. Thank you. Yes, shout out to the Realest Sports Show. We're almost at 40 likes, everybody. Yes, we are. We're almost at 40. The big 4-0, bigger than the other shows. You know, also I want to give a shout out to Connect Like Minds. That is another following show that is helping us out, doing us justice for our show as well. Connect Like Minds is a radio podcast show that comes on DJ. Hold on, I'll give you all more updates on that in a second. Hold on. 1 second for that one. I don't want to give out the wrong information. It is on Digital Dope Radio. Everybody wants to write down and take a pen out. It's www.digitaldoperadio.com. Tune in every Monday and Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 7. Sorry about that. From 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Monday and Wednesday. Connect Like Minds. We're also helping them, you know, get their likes up, get their page up too as well as they're helping us out too. Hopefully, you know, we can all work it together. One day we get them on the show. And we can be on their show one day too. So I will be broadcasting that live, you know, continuously for our show. We will be having updates and posts on our show about it too. But fans, bring them in. We almost at the big 4-0. I repeat, we are almost at 4-0 of fan likes and fan pages for this fan page. We have been trying to give our best shows that we could possibly give everybody. We want to give everybody, you know, a chance to actually connect with us one-on-one, 3-on-1. It doesn't really matter, you know. Give a chance to open up to the fans and let them know what we about, and let y'all know and get to hear from you all. So I'm gonna be open on here for another 7 minutes. So let's get them out there. And Dave, no more from you, because we don't want to hear about no snickerdoodles, no cupcakes, no Twinkies, no snack wheel cakes. None of that stuff on this show, all right? No, I'm just playing. Also, I wanted to let everybody know that the Washington Redskins have picked up Brian Quick, in case everybody didn't know that agents announced that Friday. So stay tuned for that. He came from the St. Louis Rams. I'm sorry, the LA Rams. No chocolate cake neither, Dave. No chocolate cake, okay? Chocolate cake is not allowed on the show unless we're throwing a celebration party, which we will be throwing a celebration party when we hit the big 4-0. And actually, the big cake will come along on the show when we get the big 5-0, because, you know, 50 likes is a big show, you know what I mean? That's really big for us if we get 50 likes on the show. So if anybody has out there, you know, come and like the page, come show us some love on the page. I'm gonna put this page, this broadcasting live on both pages, on my page as well. It'll be on all 3 of our pages. If you all want to see it, can and get live updates on both our pages. Leave a comment underneath the video, and we will be having there. The Redskins receiving core this season, I think, is going to be okay. You got Jamison Crowder, you have Jamison Crowder, you got Brian Quick, Vernon Davis, who was that boy named? Can't forget about him. I think the best tight ends that we can ever pick up, besides Chris Cooley. I can't think of his name right now, and it just left my head. And I apologize, everybody. It just left my head like 10 seconds ago because I just had it right here. Maybe somebody could tell me his name in a second though, but I know his name though, but I just can't think of it right now. It'll come to me in a second, y'all. Don't worry about it. Also, want to let y'all know that Jordan Reed, that's what it was. Jordan Reed. Can't think of that for the life of me. Yeah, but it all starts off with the quarterback. Can he get the ball downfield to them? Can he deliver? Is he going to play well this season? Or is he going to slack off because of what happened in the offseason? It all depends on that. You can have the best wide receivers in the league, but if the quarterback is not right, it ain't going to work. You can have the best defensive lineman in the world, but it all revolves on that secondary to stop all the passes. That's what I'm saying. It's necessary that you have the whole package, which is why I think that, you know, these wide receivers that we're picking up, yes, Deshaun Jackson is left. Yes, Pierre Garçon is left. But you just split up two of your top people to get two more top people with, you know, coming from the Browns, Terrell Pryor. You know, when he comes on the field, he could play three different positions at one. He could play two different positions at one time. He could be your quarterback or he could be your wide receiver, whichever one you need him in. Or he could be that slot receiver that you need going across that middle, even though Jamison Crowder is going to play that slot position and he probably won't be on the outside. But that all remains to be seen for the upcoming season. For $24 million, that better have a 5,000-yard season. I believe Kirk Cousins better. Yeah, I say the same thing. You want 20. You want the money. You want the fame. You got all this press. You got all this press coming around you this season. If your numbers don't produce this season and you don't show what you really can do this season, you have everything you need, every single thing you need, except for this run game that the Redskins is so terribly in need of. If you had a run game, and sorry to shout out the Dallas Cowboys out there too as well. You know, the Dallas Cowboys got a good quarterback and a you know, outstanding running back situation right now. But the Redskins had a running game and a doggone, you know, the hot topic receivers that they have right now. You can make some money off of that, but it all starts with management. It all starts with your coaching staff. It all depends on how you work that offense that you really have to do. And we have not picked up a running back yet in the free agency, which is still on everybody's mind. Why haven't we picked up a running back yet? Or are you ready to draft another running back in this, you know, offseason? I really don't see or foretell why haven't the Redskins even thought about doing that. Other teams are packing up on players. I believe that Jameis Winston is going to have an outstanding, Tampa Bay is going to have an outstanding wide receiver core this year. And with their outstanding wide receiver core that they got, you know, their numbers going to be off the roof. You got a young player at quarterback. And with him being a young quarterback, you got veteran wide receivers. You got a kind of veteran team a little bit. It's a young team, don't get me wrong, but you got a veteran now, a wide receiver. They can go all out for the pass. He can catch those 50-50 balls just like your other wide receiver that he got. Y'all averaging over 1,000 yards apiece. Hold on, D. I'm sorry. I keep saying on the mock draft that they have us drafting Delvon Cook from FSU at 17. That all remains to be seen. I don't know how Washington is going to do it. Washington's still looking for a doggone a general manager, and which that general manager position has not been filled. But like I said before, though, if you get a good team, you get a good general manager that knows what he's doing, knows what this team needs to get like that fire under this team. I can see the Redskins making a playoff run this season again, like they did in 2013. No, I'm sorry, I take that back. Like they did in 2015, making that playoff run, beating that stretch run of making it past their first round playoff run. I don't foresee the Giants doing anything. I think Philly's going to do something this year with their pickups that they got. Adrian Peterson is still on the market as of this year. He's still on the market. You got a lot of good people. You got a lot of good running backs that are still out there on this market that, still have not been picked up. But it's all about how y'all do that. Also, in case everybody didn't know, March 23rd, Team USA wins its first World Baseball Classic, dominating Puerto Rico 8-0. In the World Baseball.
What it is showing is a bad rate.
And the World Baseball Championship that they played in, that was big numbers right there too as well. So, congratulations to Team USA on winning against Puerto Rico. I know we haven't been up there updating you guys a lot on that. In case everybody didn't know, Tim Hightower was visiting the Redskins. There's no word on that right now, whether he has signed or whether he's not signed yet to Washington. But he's making his. But when he was with us, in the past tense, back when Jason Campbell was here, Tim Hightower didn't put up that many big numbers. He was a good fan favorite coming here in Washington the first time he came here. But when he came here, he wasn't really putting up numbers. He wasn't really putting up that big of a stat thing. He wasn't putting up stats, as I can say. He wasn't really running the ball as hot as he was when he went down to New Orleans and played with the Saints. I believe that if he comes back here, he will have to produce. He will have to come out there on that line. That line is now pretty much better than what it was back then. And since now we have stacked up on that line has got pretty good run offense. It's a pretty good run offense line. You just got to know how to maneuver around it and push through it. I really honestly could say if Robert Kelly and Tim Hightower, I would say both of them were in the background. If you put Matt Jones at fullback position and you let him lead the way with him being a 215-pound back, or 200, no, I take that back, I'm sorry, not 215, he's 225 or 230 back that he is. I believe that if you put him out there and get him and let him play that fullback position, you run an I formation, I believe that'll work better for the Washington Redskins being who they are. Also, too, is the GM position won't be filled until after the draft. Well, that's a problem with the Redskins today. You're not drafting, you don't have that GM, and you're letting people that don't have that experience or don't know the knowledge of what you need as a team go out there and get what you need, or who are you going to let fill that position and take over that position while the team needs what they need. This team needs a big deal of defense, a secondary. This team is in big needs of that pass rush game. The team needs that run defense, that run stopping defense that you could put players down. You have a great pass rusher, which is Ryan Kerrigan, coming off that block, coming out there rushing the quarterback, averaging at least 12 sacks per season. That's big numbers for defensive linebackers, but you still need an extra man out there. When you had Brian Arakpo and you had Ryan Kerrigan on both sides, you had that dynamic duo. Even though Brian Arakpo didn't produce that much when he was here, he didn't produce when you had both of them out there, but he still made a difference because both teams had odds of, all right, where does this rush going to come from? Is it going to come from the left side? Is it going to come from that right side? What side is it going to come from? If you think about it, teams were more scared of that than anything. You don't hear players like Jadeveon Clowney coming back out there dominating the game like he was in college, when he was in South Carolina. When after that injury that he had, he's not a big name person anymore like that. If you can average, I believe he only averaged about 6 sacks last season if he was playing. But that's what the Redskins need. They need somebody that can go out there and is not going to play around. That's going to go out there and give you what you need to fill that position, to get out there and play football the way they need to play football. And if you're not going to sign a GM until after, after this draft, then there's no point of even drafting. I mean, there's a point of drafting, though, but there's no real point of you sending scouts out here that's going to be like, okay, well, boom, if you don't know who your GM is going to be, or you don't know what's next after this draft. This season, I'm only expecting the Washington Redskins to only win 6 games this season. But with what you did at wide receiver, at the wide receiver chart, I like the odds of winning 8 games again. But with Kirk Cousins coming back, I don't know how he's going to react. You sign that franchise tender. You sign the franchise tender. You're only making $24 million this season. Your reaction to that, I don't know what it's going to be, how he's going to play this season. Him and Jay Gruden, they played well last year, but they just could not finish the big games that they needed to win. Those last 3 games were crucial. They were crucial to the point of making the playoffs run. And you just couldn't, you couldn't win out. You couldn't win out. So I would love to see what Washington's going to do after this season. Like I said, everybody, I'm going to be on here for another 5 minutes now. Just giving out updates and everything else on the show. Other big news. Johnny Manziel has been getting looks at from teams lately. By NFL teams. I don't know which team's going to pick him up. I don't know what team's not going to pick him up. But I believe that if he goes to a team that's pretty good, I want to say if he can go down to Houston and play good football down in Houston, I think he has a better chance of playing down there. Or going somewhere like maybe Los Angeles, the Rams. He got a better chance going out to the Rams and playing with the Rams and at least trying to get that team up there to being they're a young team. They got a chance to produce something, at least make a playoff run. If you had Johnny Manziel back there, which I think and hopefully he's been practicing football, out there playing his heart out, doing what he need to do to get back on another team and fulfill that position. I believe the Washington Redskins go out there and get Ray Rice. Nobody has talked about Ray Rice since his incident. And from last time I checked, he's been reinstated back in the NFL from last time I checked. And I've done some research on that. I believe the last time I checked that he's been reinstated back in the NFL. And he's not been picked up by any team yet. Because I guess there's the controversy of you picking him up on a team of what his weight was that he bought for the Ravens. If you go pick up a guy like Ray Rice on your team, is that a bad thing? You need a running back. Why not go pick him up? You have a lot of good running backs out there. You got Adrian Peterson, who's still out there waiting to get picked up by a team. Why haven't you gone out there and go sign him yet? These are the things that people need to go look at. Colin Kaepernick, he's pretty good at what he does if you leave him alone. He's getting, a lot of fan base attention from outside, a lot of outside attention that doesn't need to be brought into the NFL. But like I said, later on tonight, we'll discuss that. We'll go into that depth about it on later night on the show. I just want to give the fans a chance to get out there and, want to give y'all the fan appreciation tour today. Like I said, leave comments underneath this video. Make your voices heard. Let us know how you feel. And like I said, we'll run that on the show tonight. And we just want to hear from you guys. That's all we want to hear. But this is my time frame. I'm your host, Mark. This is an update. This is your fan appreciation show for about 10 minutes. A lot of updates, a lot of news being brought to you. Later on tonight, we'll debate on it, talk about it, and see how we feel about it. And we'll go more in depth about the Kaepernick situation and everything else. This has been my time. Once again, I'm your host, Mark. And I am taking you guys out with some lovely music. What if I can't get it loud enough? You know, matter of fact, we're going to bring in the dog pound. Because I don't really care. I'll see y'all tonight.